What's up, my gross little gamer guzzlers? Welcome to another video. I'm hanging out in the park and I wanted to talk about my little EPS wraith here. Oh, there's a wasp. Nice. And mushrooms. Look at that. Having a good time in the park. Anyways, I got my EPS wraith and I'm happy about it. Obviously, you've seen me with the wraith before, but have you seen it with the dayglow Zippy modifications? I doubt it. Zippy sent me these mods, and I am very thankful for it because holy cow, they look insane. Like, dayglow is called dayglow for a reason. It lights up in the sunlight, and it lights up under black light too. When you bring this into black light, it looks freaking incredible. It literally looks like the whole thing is glowing from all these different points. Zippy's mods are awesome, but I don't own a lot of them because a lot of my Balisongs are like channel titanium or channel aluminum, like a lot of Balisongs that don't have a whole lot of modding capability. And then the ones that I do have that have modding capability are either like special in some way, so I don't want to mod them, like my Stitch Steel Alien. Like, you could make mods for the Alien, but I don't see any reason that I would ever do that. But the wraith is perfect. It's a perfect Balisong for this. So I love the wraith already. I mean, it's a fantastic Balisong. It has a lot going for it. It's a extremely comfortable Balisong. Out of the box, the tune was great. The flippability was great. Like, everything about it I really, really liked, other than the comfort at the time. It was fixed since my video came out where I talked about how I had to like modify my wraith after getting it by just sanding it down in a bunch of places in a bunch of different ways. But yeah, I really, really like it already. And after adding these Zippy mods, I like it even more. It doesn't change the balance a whole lot. They're very, very light mods. And you do get a little bit of adjustability with the actual spacers themselves. So it comes with weights that can be inserted into the spacers. Those weights are tungsten weights. I have one tungsten weight inserted into the spacers right now. I started with two because I measured the previous spacers and they were like they were like 0.9 or 0.8. They were like 0.8 ounces. And then I put in both the tungsten weights into the plastic spacer that Zippy made, and they ended up coming out to like 0.9 ounces or 0.88 ounces. So it's like 0.01 ounces heavier if you leave both weights in, but it's slightly lighter than the original one if you take out one of the tungsten weights. So right now the balance is ever so slightly lighter than the like normal balance that this thing has, but it's not bad in any way. Like, it is honestly really, really fun to flip even with the slightly different balance. It might even be a little bit more agile because of that reduced weight. It still has great weight distribution because the titanium liners are just a very nice thickness. They're not too thin like the Benchmade 51 liners were. They're closer to like the size of replicant liners, which means that they do a relatively good job of distributing the weight, especially with their very minimal hole pattern that is literally just a hole cut there and a hole cut there, and then none of the other parts of the actual liner are cut out. So yeah, overall, very, very happy with this modification because, like, I don't know, I just like the fact that it has all this going for it. I mean, it looks beautiful. I think the dayglow with the orange was definitely the right call. I was considering like blue, but honestly, I really think dayglow and orange works together the best and is really, really, really sick. So I'm a big fan of what's going on there. And then on top of that, it has added another bit of functionality that I actually like a lot, which is, so it's got jimping now from the actual inserts, which I think is really cool. Like, that's a really, really good way of implementing jimping. Unfortunately, this knife doesn't need jimping, but it definitely can kind of benefit from it. But being a sandwich design, the jimping doesn't make that huge of a difference, I've found. However, I do like the feel of it in the hand. Like, it's a satisfying texture. So I do like that. But it wraps around the bottom of the handles. This does make it a bit tricky to install because it literally like hugs the bottom, so you have to like install it and then like literally push into it the top layer. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It has to kind of wrap around each piece and be installed in a bit of a strange way. But once you get it installed, it's awesome because it's fully wrapping around that bottom and kind of smoothing out the whole area. And so it takes the that bottom, and when I was doing like palm fans and stuff, it was a little bit uncomfortable even after I modded it. This totally fixes that and makes it really comfortable. But on top of that, this, I think this is PETG is what he uses. I could be wrong about that, but it basically is a like shock absorbent material. You know, it's a flexible 3D printed material, and so it can absorb shock rather than just like shattering or whatnot. And so what's really nice about this thing is that it absorbs the shock of dropping it, and that means that the handles, you know, they won't hit the G10 on the concrete now. So whenever I drop this thing, before I was a little worried about the G10. I mean, G10 isn't the most fragile thing in the world, but it's also not nearly as durable as metal. And these spacers mean that I can both have that protection of something that won't get hurt when I drop it directly on concrete or tile, but also they have that really nice added bonus of being a really cool color that just kind of shows off and is just really pretty. So yeah, overall, very, very happy with this thing. Wanted to say thank you to Zippy for sending these to me, and thank you to EPS for creating the Wraith, as it has very much become one of my favorite Balisongs. I also have a Thai Wraith, and that I'm making a review on. That'll be coming out soonish. We haven't actually shot it yet, but I did write the review for it, and spoiler alert, I really, really like the Thai Wraith. It is a very good Balisong. So yeah, really cool stuff happening there, and in general, I'm just excited. I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff going on and cool things to be had, and I'm happy about it. So yeah, sorry for this one being a bit more rambly. I just wanted to talk about this cool stuff that I ended up getting. Oh, I did talk to Zippy too, because so these inserts are held in just with like friction, I guess, and some of them fit perfectly, but some of them fall out if I drop it onto like a hard surface like hardwood or tile or whatnot. They'll just kind of pop out. And Zippy told me that that's not supposed to happen, and so he's going to send me a pair that is like a size up, is what he said. So hopefully that will go in there and like fix the issue that I'm having with that. So yeah, I guess that's also a testament to Zippy for supporting his products. So if you do have a problem like that, definitely hit up Zippy, because I'm sure he can help you out and kind of get sorted what you've got going on. He is such a great community person. I'm really glad that he is in the Balisong community and affecting it the way he is, because like, I don't know, being able to customize your stuff in this way and have it be as easy as this is really, really important. Like, beforehand in the Balisong hobby, there really was no easy way to do this. Like, there was no easy way to customize your stuff. You had to buy specific parts from very specific people, and you had to like do that over Instagram. There was no like website you could go to that you could just order stuff off of, and like, I don't know, all of that was a very difficult thing to kind of deal with. So nowadays we just have, you know, you can just hit up Zippy and get something off his website and install it at home, and you like, some of the mods don't even require disassembly. I think that's so cool. A lot of like the blade inserts and handle inserts, like, you know, these require disassembly, but those don't. So anyways, all right, I think that's enough rambling for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of my beautiful dayglow and orange Wraith. This is definitely going to elevate this thing in my collection even more than it already was. Also, the tolerances are just still utterly fantastic. Like, it's got almost no play at all, and I can tighten it even more than it already is. I just haven't in a minute. So yeah, woo, oh, it's so nice. All right, but that's pretty much it for this one. I will see y'all later. Peace.